Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Paris 1-to-1 on Euro Truck Sim 2. So this, as the name implies, is a 1-to-1 scale map of Paris, France. Now it's an interesting map. It definitely feels to scale for the most part. I haven't been to Paris, so I'm not, I can't confirm that or anything, but so we're going to check it out. There's some great things about the map, and there's some things I don't love, but we'll talk about it as we make this delivery. As you can see, I do have my own trailer, and I'll get into that a little bit as well. So let's get moving. It's clearly raining really hard, so that'll make our journey a little bit more difficult. This is a pretty enjoyable map, I'm not gonna lie. I really am enjoying it. The textures, for the most part, are really nice. There are some buildings that aren't amazing. Whoa. Where did that guy come from? That guy just rammed us. So, starting the trip out on a high note. Anyway, like I was saying, there are some textures that aren't amazing, and there's some issues with the roads, and I don't know. We'll see if we run into any of that stuff. But I think this map is still a work in progress, so I'm not going to beat up on the map maker too hard, because I really, like I said, do love this map. It's a lot of fun. So we're hauling a trailer full of rice. And like I mentioned, I am driving with my own trailer. Now, I didn't want to necessarily pick up my own trailer. I kind of wanted to pick up trailers around the map, as we went. But, oh, I'm going to cut in front of this guy. I was finding it extremely hard to get loads at different destinations. There's just not a lot of cargo to be shipped around this city, unfortunately. And to top it off, the time between loads is like 2 to 5 minutes. So if you're not at the distributor, you have pretty much no chance of getting a load. And one other thing to mention, which I will show you in a bit, is the map. It is very difficult when you're on the cargo screen to, even figure out where you are. And you have no hope of really selecting anything close to you. Unless you're up north, where it's a little bit more spread out. But on the cargo screen, the map does not zoom in at all. So it's just a mess. But I have found, like I said, if you drive with your own trailer, you're going to have a lot more fun. You're going to be able to pick up loads wherever you go. And that's a great thing. So here we are, hopping on the highway. We get a little bit more wiper. The traffic is pretty heavy at the moment. That's another nice part of this map. That's one thing I do enjoy. There is a lot of traffic. But the downside is you come to situations where you're stuck in traffic or the traffic kind of backs up because, glitchy AI. So you got to deal with that. Sometimes you got to make your own route, which is fine. It's to be expected. But as you see, the traffic is pretty dense. I have no mods on to increase traffic at the moment. So it is what it is. The city is unfolding around us. There's a huge, I would imagine, soccer stadium over there to our left. And we're not flying by it. We're taking our time as we pass it. I think we need a little bit more wiper. There we go. So yeah, I don't know how they figure out what the scale is, how they determine that it's 1-to-1. But that's beyond my knowledge, so I won't even question it. A little bit of a flaw here. It's kind of raining in the tunnel. But no worries, not gonna knock that too hard. So once we get into the town, I think I've made this drive a couple times. This kind of similar drive. And yeah, once we get into the town, we'll start to see how tight the roadways are. Here we go, we're getting off the highway. The highways are very well spaced out. There's plenty of room to maneuver, which I really enjoy. They did a great job on the highways. I think they did a great job on the surface roads as well. But there are some missing textures on the road. You will find yourself kind of free falling at some points, where you're driving over, Indiana Jones walkways that don't exist. You got to throw a little bit of sand down just to see them. And like I said, this is definitely a work in progress map. I don't know how new it is. It's probably been around for a while. I didn't really look into all that. And I don't know if he's still working on it. But I hope they are. I hope they are still working on it, because it's good. They're doing good. There's a lot of graffiti around, I noticed. Which is nice. It kind of adds a little bit of atmosphere. I think we're getting... Are we getting off here? No. We're continuing down a little bit further. But yeah, if you haven't played a 1-to-1 and you have played just, regular ETS2 or even American Truck Sim, we would have been, 10 towns over by now. Maybe another state over by now, or another country over by now. So the scale definitely feels good. It really does feel like you're driving around one city. They did an amazing job with that. I'll give them all the credit in the world. I say them, I don't know who created this. It could be one guy, it could be a team. Whoever created this, pat yourself on the back. I love it. Even with the flaws, I love it. Alright. Well, I guess we're continuing down further. Yeah, you can really make quite a journey just driving the highways. Guess I should give it some more gear. I got a little distracted yapping to myself. That'll happen. Hopefully this rain lets off, but it does add kind of a charm. Thinking about going around, but I believe we'll be getting off at some point here. Ooh, another tunnel. I don't think I've been down this far on the highway. So this is new territory for me. I love that green truck over there. Is that a pepper on it? It really reminds me of Shenmue. I don't know if any of you know that game. The tomato convenience store. That's not a tomato. I believe that's a pepper. But I've got that song stuck in my head now. If you don't know it, you're probably better off. If you do, you're singing it with me. Anyway, yeah, I have not been down this far. This is really lovely down here, actually. I've explored a good portion of the city. And I will mention, because I'm probably not going to get over there, there are a lot of landmarks that are true to the city. They've got the Eiffel Tower, they've got all the arches and such, those roundabouts. So at some point... Oh, looks like we're getting off here. We will try to find some of that stuff. I don't think it's in the books for today. Just due to our destination here. But we'll see what we see. Feels like the rain's slowing down here. Les Sablons. Sorry if I butcher any of the French. See, look at this traffic right here. Look how heavy it is. You can imagine it doesn't take much to get clustered up. And we're still on some pretty wide roads, but once we get into some thin stuff, if we do, I mean, I guess we'll see. We haven't hit any thin roads yet, but you'll see the pension to get kind of packed in there real quick. Man, look at this tunnel. This is fancy. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Looks like we're going right into the heart of the city. Like the downtown area. Let me over, bud. The other nice thing about having this trailer is it's a short boy, where they seem to like to give you a long trailer, which very difficult to navigate around these turns. I actually only have the short trailer unlocked at the moment, so it's kind of all I can do, but now how are we doing on gas? That's actually the first gas station I think I've seen. Oh, we're doing really good on gas. Okay. Yeah, I don't recall seeing a lot of gas stations. I'm sure they're out there. Looks like we're heading down here. Lots of tunnel driving today. See, there's a couple of missing textures from the road back there. I don't know if you caught that. Nothing crazy. La Defense. So I have not been out to this section of town yet. Not sure what it's all about. Beautiful, though. Oh, here's our delivery. So we didn't actually hit too much nonsense at all. That was a pretty easy delivery. Almost all highway. Apparently they want us to unload our rice right here, which I'm okay with. Backed into that spot. All right. Let's unload. Cool. I forgot to mention I do have an XP boost on there just so I could make some progress and unlock some trucks and such. We're not doing anything serious on this map, so we're okay with that. Um I guess let's take a look and see what they got for us here. Let's add in some more high value cargo. All right, see, here's what I was talking about. You cannot zoom this in. So when you're trying to take a load, like, what? Look how many places there are. When you're up here, you've got like 4 selections. This is where my garage is, up here somewhere. So you have a little bit better chance of doing something up there, but when you're in the middle of the city, good luck. Good luck. Let me show you the freight market actually. See, as you can see, you get offer expires in 5 minutes. So say you're over here, you have no chance of getting over here in 5 minutes. That's why I kind of went out of my way to buy my own trailer. You'll actually be able to do some loads. So let's see. Let's try to get into the heart of the city here. We can. Canned beans. Hmm. I think this carbonated water over to Cadet is probably our best bet. Let's see. Where do they want us to load? Right over here. Okay. Turning into a beautiful day as well, so that's really an upside. Yeah, I definitely want to show you guys the kind of the inner city where all the chaos is. Let's get loaded up. All right. Cargo's good to go. Think we're good to go. Oh, I forgot to mention we got Paul over there on the seat just hanging out. He's taking a nap. Good driving companion. All right. Let's get trucking. Obviously, no turn on red in Europe, unfortunately. We'll just wait our time here. There we go. Be interested to see the route they take us back on to get into the city. I say city like this isn't all city. I'm wondering if they're going to get us back on the highway or if there's a direct route. All right, we got Bit of traffic here. We'll see if we can get into a traffic jam at some point. I have a pretty good feeling we will. Cement mixer back there. Oh, looks like we're getting back on the highway. That's all right. All the way over. Oh, is this guy trying to come over, or he's got his blinker on? He had plenty of time to do it, though. Ooh, it's getting backlogged up here. This guy's got a helicopter. You're in the wrong lane, bud. I haven't seen a helicopter load yet. I would definitely take that if I saw that available. That's an interesting one. Looks like we're merging here a little bit. No issues. Ugh. All right, here we go. I think we're getting into the heart of it now. Oh boy. Steep hill there. You got the green light too. Good timing. All right, yeah, we're gonna get on some back streets now. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It gets quite hard to maneuver through here, especially with a long trailer. Oh wait. Well, I guess we're getting back on the highway. Never mind. I was not expecting this much highway driving. I guess we gotta pop back up north a bit, which is fair enough. Now, I will say, just backtracking a little bit, as much as the cargo map is unusable. The actual map, which I'll have to show you when we stop, is incredible. It's very well detailed. It shows every road. So yeah, remind me to show you that when we stop. And yeah, I kind of just wish that the cargo map was... Oh. Almost just popped into those cones there. Is that a detour? I guess this guy's kind of broken down. We're going to try to skirt around him. Hopefully we don't hit him. Apparently that was a detour. We should have gone around, but what can we do? We're in a little bit of a tough spot. I can't actually see the light. I'm just going to assume that it's green at the moment, since that guy came through. I think there was a nude woman there. Shield your eyes. I don't know if you guys saw that. But shield your eyes if you're a youngin'. Yeah, the stoplight placement is not amazing at times. I think that might have to do with some of the traffic issues. Here we go. We're coming into it. We got a nice roundabout here. Looks like I'm good to pop out. You've got intersections like this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to stop or just blow right through them. But it's a four-way intersection. No stop signs. No lights on either side. I've yet to have a collision going through one, but I can definitely see that happening. I haven't seen any landmarks that I know quite yet. But I also don't know a lot about Paris. I kind of know maybe 2 or 3 things, so if you guys see anything crazy, point it out in the comments. I've basically got the Eiffel Tower, or that probably in front of us is something. That huge, looks like a church maybe. Oh, here's some of those road textures I was talking about. A little bit glitchy. And look how tight these streets are. Look at this turn right here. We got enough room for it. You can imagine if I had a full-length trailer, how I would navigate that. But I think that's, part of the charm and part of the fun. I don't know what I just ran over there. I have gotten stuck in a couple places on invisible barriers and such. but only a couple times. Nothing to write home about. And I've also turned down a road where there was kind of a curb and grass that shouldn't have been there, which was quite interesting as well. There's a lot of cool billboards and such. Le Point. And a nice photo journal over there with a young lady. So definitely a lot of work went into the scenery. It's going to be a tight turn, I think. Oh, we're all good. Yeah, see right here, this four-way. No signs of traffic lights at all. They did a great job on all these buildings. They look authentic. Obviously, it's not going to be spot on, but it feels pretty good. I would like to see them add some people. I don't know if that's possible, but really spice up the roads a bit with some action, some hustle and bustle. Let's see, I can't see that way. Oh. Yep, right here. Oh, look at that road over there. It's kind of floating. And while I did stall that, I'm actually stuck on something. As you can see, I kind of bumped right there. Yeah, I'm like hung down, so I'm just going to have to gas it and hopefully don't get run into. Yeah, that's happened to me a couple times. Not the end of the world. Makes it a little bit inconvenient to pull out, but what are you going to do? This is a huge city. You can't make everything amazing. Tough turn. I've actually had to make that turn with a long trailer. Oh boy. Roads have disappeared. Yeah. See, that's really fun trying to drive on these tight streets. Definitely good practice for whipping a trailer around. At some point, I'm going to try to bring a double trailer or something through here. Let's see what that's all about. That'll be a humorous time. Is that a Lambo right there? Look at that. That's fancy. Oh. We're floating. It seems to be only a couple sections where the roads are like that. I think it's right around this area. Oh, around Notre Dame. You can see Notre Dame off to our right there. And I have been over here before and noticed this, so... Oh, hopefully I don't get hung down again. All good? Ooh. I think I'm hung down. Or stuck. Oh boy. I'm stuck on that sign. That was my fault. Just didn't get out far enough. Oh, man. Now I'm stuck on nothing. And it stalled me out. Yeah. Stuck on nothing. Look at that. Nothing. Which is a little bit frustrating. There we go. Yeah, I would say the bulk of the issues are kind of around this area. So I think they just need to clean up some of the small stuff. So I won't hate on them too much. If I... usually when you turn to the side, you can get a little bit of the road, but not there. I guess it was good I decided to come over to this area and show you guys some of the downfalls. But, you know, we drove for quite a while, right? With no issues. All the roads were cinched up nicely. So it's definitely not everywhere. And here we go. It looks like our delivery point's coming up. Oh boy. Oh my. Yeah. Oh. Apparently there was a supermarket in front of us. News to me. Probably should have noticed that guy just standing there. Dead giveaway, right? Well, that was an exciting finish anyway. What can you do? Here's our spot to park up. See if we can spin it around back here. Yeah, that's going to be an issue when you can't see a building and end up running into it. But that's definitely the first time I've seen that happen, so... Try to stop it here with the building in sight. Let's unload this. few more levels. All right, well, there you go. There is our first look at the Paris 1-to-1 map. Like I said, there are some things I really love. The textures on most of the buildings is awesome. Just the scenery in general. The things I don't love, the missing textures on the ground. I guess that's really it. Some of the invisible barriers are an issue, but it doesn't really detract from the fun that I have driving on this map. And I would definitely recommend checking it out if you want like a realistic scale drive around town. I'd recommend getting a trailer as quickly as you can. If you need to use kind of an XP thing like I did, don't be afraid to do that. You're not going to take this map too seriously. You're not going to have a career on this map or anything. You're kind of just going to check it out for the fun that it is at the time. So definitely recommended. I hope they continue, making it better. Because they've done a great job so far. But thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later.